Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is the Real Film Nerds Podcast. This episode is number 327, the podcast that will not die. I'm your host, Matt. I talk about movies. I like movies. I work all the time. I do the things. With me, as always, the fart machine himself, Mysterious Mike Talent.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, dude, you do work all the time, man. You're kind of like a zombie, dude. I don't know. It's incredible.
Are you calling me The Walking Dead?
Yeah, I'm calling you The Walking Dead. For sure.
All right. Well, I will take that as a compliment because that means I am skinny and you can see my bones.
All right, dude. Well, does that also mean that coffee is like your lifeblood, or like what are your superpowers as The Walking Dead?
I can drive without sleeping.
Okay. Useful. Very useful.
And I pay into lots of Social Security.
That's key right there. In fact, what you should do, Matt, is right around the time you're supposed to draw Social Security, let's say about 67, I think that's when you need to just die.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. I'm going to, like, right before, but by then it'll be 75 will be the retirement age.
Oh, no, I think they're moving it up to 90, dude.
Well, then literally the day after my 90th birthday, I'll have a massive coronary, and I will no longer be of the living. All that money will just go to everyone else.
The way it should be, man. The way it should be. It's not like you put into it for 60 years. It's fine.
So, okay, Mike, speaking about things that are old, this week's movie is an old one that you picked. Since we didn't have to do radio, we didn't have to do a new one. I really wasn't anxious to see the big blockbuster of last week, which was the new Transformers movie. So we did a blockbuster from 1997, The Fifth Element. Mike, why don't you break this bad boy down?
All right, Matt. Yeah, dude. 1997. Taking us back. This movie was directed by Luc Besson. It was written by Luc Besson and Robert Mark Keimim. And this movie starring Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, Gary Oldman, Ian Holm. And it is in a colorful future, a cab driver unwittingly becomes the central figure in the search for a legendary cosmic weapon to keep evil and Mr. Zorg at bay.
You were getting a little hung up there, Mike.
I was a little, I don't know, a little too much reading. I don't know what happened there.
Did all the words start scrambling and moving and shaking?
Yeah, it was like I was watching the thermal bandages going on Mila Jovovich, and I was just like, ah.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. You were watching the trailer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Mike, I think before we get rolling too hard, let's go ahead and do another giveaway.
Oh, all right, dude. Yeah. What do we got this week?
So we're a little behind the times on this one, but it's okay. It happens. We have a brand new film. It's called Mercy. It is available on Redbox on demand. So to enter to win a copy of this one, you're going to get a free Redbox rental of Mercy. I'm not sure what to do. I mean, Jon Voight is one of the big stars in this one. Why don't we do something to do with Jon Voight like, what's your favorite character that John Voight has ever played? How's that? That's a tough one.
Dude, that sounds good, man. He's had such an illustrious career. I mean, Angelina Jolie's dad. I mean, he's been in all kinds of stuff.
Oh, and he's been to Prescott.
What was he doing in Prescott, man?
I don't. We have talked about it in the past. The real Yarnell 19, the guys I knew that died in the fire. He came here for one of the fundraisers, much like Slash did, and he came to help promote and raise money.
That's actually pretty awesome, dude. So, all right.
Yeah, he just made an appearance at the fundraiser and was talking and all kinds of stuff. And Slash did the same thing. They had a concert that Slash headlined, and that was pretty awesome. Sucked it was in the rain. Other than that, it was all right. Almost got electrocuted on that one.
The one time it rains in Arizona, man.
Oh, dude, we get so much rain here. We got so much last year. It was ridiculous. I'm cautiously optimistic this year. I think we're going to get even more. So the Jeep is currently parked on my patio so it doesn't get rained on.
Oh, does the Jeep not have a hardcover? What do we got for the roof on the Jeep?
Oh, yeah, dude, my Jeep's naked right now.
Oh, no bikini or anything?
No top and no doors.
Oh, man. Dude, you're just living just liking that, huh? Like, I don't even know what you call that. Matt, in the Jeep lifestyle, what do you call that?
It's called going naked.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, it's a little intimidating driving down the highway at 70 miles an hour and there's a car like a foot away from you and like it's right there. Like you could reach out and like touch it. It's a little freaky.
Well, all right, man. You live your life, the Jeep way.
Yeah, I don't know if I would consider myself a Jeep person, but I like going four-wheeling. So I'm a four-wheeler. I'm not a Jeep person. I don't know. I guess I am because I own a Jeep, but it's an old Jeep. I got an old one because, anyways, I'll get back on topic. Giveaway. We're giving away Mercy. It stars Leah Gibson, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, and John Voight. So it looks cool. I'm going to read the description and a little business here. So I think it'll be a fun watch, actually. So here we go. Now streaming on Redbox on demand, Leah Gibson, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, and John Voight star in the action-packed thriller Mercy. Facing a mafia takeover of her hospital, an ex-military doctor must rely on her battle-hardened skills as the only hope to save the day. You can stream Mercy instantly on Redbox on demand today. Rated R from Paramount Pictures. You can also buy it on Redbox. You can rent it, you can buy it, all that stuff on Redbox. Anyways, again, that's from our good friends over at Paramount Pictures.
All right. Thanks, Paramount Pictures, for Mercy. Sounds like a good one.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of some movies of the past, the Fortress kind of thing, we've talked about a few. We've watched a few of them and reviewed them, like Hotel Artemis and stuff like that. Where they're like in one place and people are coming after them. Kind of like that. Yeah. Reminds me of something like that. So I think it'd be fun.
Sounds like a good movie.
Well, all right, Mike. So let's continue on with our discussion of The Fifth Element. We've seen this movie a million times. I guess we can spoil it because there's not really, I don't know. It's 6 years old. It's quite an old film.
Dang, dude, it is 26 years old. Holy crap. When you say it like that, man.
Yeah, the CGI did not age well. I will definitely say that. But I don't think we should, hold back on spoiling. But, I'll be honest. I love this movie. This movie is one of my favorites. I love sci-fi just in general. Luc Besson made this entire world. He came up with all these characters. Well, him and the other writers. He came up with all this stuff. It's very reminiscent of Star Wars in a way. But I love that it's more about the future. It's not really so much about the aliens. It's more about good and evil. I love this movie. This movie has everything for me. Gary Oldman is a freaking amazing villain. Bruce Willis, come on, dude. Everybody loves Bruce Willis. Mila Jovovich, this was like one of her very first movies. It was perfect. She didn't have to say much, and when she did talk, it was garbled. So It was awesome.
Yeah. No, this movie was amazing. The style of all the costuming and just this whole world that was created in a short amount of time. They did such a good job with that. The only thing I would say was a little bit odd maybe is just there was just some like kind of weird funky style with some of the music and stuff, but it works in the movie. It just works. It's a little bit different, you know. Like I think Luc Besson is French, and I feel like some of that flair came over with the movie, and that's fine. I love this movie. I love it like so much. Like, I don't know, like Chris Tucker's character just seems like crazy over the top, but it worked so well in the movie.
I just am glad that the future is still going to have radio in it. It's not going to go completely to podcasts or streaming. What's interesting is this movie takes place in the future, and there's no LCD TVs in it, which is weird.
Oh yeah, I guess there's not. No, but there's a lot of interesting things about the future where, like, when Bruce Willis is eating like fast food, the place came to him because he lived in like a giant apartment building thingy. I don't know. Like, there's just a lot of things that they don't quite explain, and I don't know. I liked it a lot, and like his smoking like sensation thing or whatever, where it was trying to like get him to quit smoking. Like, I don't know. There's just
it's very detail oriented in all aspects of the film. And Mike, it wasn't fast food. There's a big McDonald's ad in this, and they go to McDonald's. But no, it was the guy. He was in a Chinese junk, boat, and he sat there and he cooked it right for him right there at his window. I thought that was awesome,
dude. Yeah, no, it was awesome.
That shit beats Uber Eats all day long.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, man. The CGI, like you said, it was a little bit dated. I'd say in some parts it wasn't so bad, but for sure, like the reconstruction of Angelina Jolie's character was very, I don't know, dated. You know, Lilu.
You mean Mila Jovovich?
Oh, yep, Mila Jovovich. My bad.
It's all good, dude. Yeah, when they're putting her back together, it looked really bad. Yeah.
No, it just. Well, I mean, it didn't look bad, but it's dated. It's like really dated.
You know, I wish that there was like more to this world. Like they do another movie on this. I kind of wish this is one where they would have done like a trilogy. But again, how would you do it? I mean, they wrapped it up really well.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do it. They covered so much. I don't know. This was just really creative movie, and I don't know. I think when this came out, Matt, we're gonna date ourselves here, but we were in high school, and I just remember thinking, like, man, this is a really cool movie. Like, and I feel like it came out of nowhere. Like, I don't remember really seeing that many promotions. I mean, obviously, Bruce Willis was in it, and I was like, oh yeah, let's just go see it. Bruce Willis is in it.
I love this movie, man, and I guess it kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know. I'm sure McDonald's did promotions, and I remember having, I think they might have been Micro Machines that I found of the different vehicles from this, specifically like the taxis and stuff.
Dude, that's cool, dude. Micro Machines.
I don't have
awesome.
them now. I have no clue where they went now, but I'm pretty sure I remember getting those. But it's so clean and polished in every other aspect. I mean, from the costuming to the lighting to the coloring to the cinematography, it's very creative. It's very pretty. Yeah, the CGI is a moot point, but back then it was astonishing. We'd never seen anything like that, It was the age of, Jurassic Park and all that other stuff really starting to stretch the limits of CGI. And now, CGI looks like real film. It's crazy. So imagine if they remade it. Not that I'm saying they should remake this movie. I love this movie. I think it's great. But imagine if they could remake it and use all the tech today, it would look a million times better. But I love it for what it is. I think it's fantastic. I loved it when it came out. I've seen it. Gosh, I watched it probably 6-7 months ago. I own it. I bought this movie. It's a great film. I really love it. All the characters are awesome. All the acting is done really well. There's just nothing to speak ill about. Isn't. This is a must-see movie for me.
Dude, it's awesome. Even the alien guy, everything about it is just great, and it builds just perfectly. It introduces the characters in great ways. I don't know. It's just a great movie. I mean, it was fun to watch again. It's such a good movie. We should watch this every couple years because it's just a great movie.
Oh no, dude, I watch it every year, at least once a year, because it's just fantastic. It's a lot of fun. It's a great movie.
It is a great movie. Matt, you know what I'm blowing right here? I need to ask you what you're drinking, dude. We're totally out of sorts.
Mike, I know you're blowing it because you're lying on your belly getting ready to fall asleep. But Mike, thanks for asking. I'm not drinking anything fancy, just my everyday kilt lifter.
Oh, all right. Nice. I am drinking a Sweetwater Hazy 710 Pale Ale. So it's not an IPA, but it's on its way. It's got the PA.
And that is different from last week. I thought you said you had stocked up from last week.
I did. But
you just, got Mags to go get you this instead, right?
Yeah,
Just changing it up. All right. Well, since Mike waited until 3/4 of the podcast being over to ask me what I'm drinking, which is fine, dude. We don't have to do the segments every show except for one. We always have to do the MCU, but all the other ones, that's up to you. But the most important segment of the podcast for Mike, Mike, what is this week's just god awful dad joke?
I got dad jokes. I don't think they understand though. Gotta think I'm funny. Other people never laugh though. Dad jokes.
All right, Matt. I think you're not gonna like this one as much, but the parents out there will. If a child refuses to sleep during nap time, are they guilty of resisting arrest?
Dude, how is that a joke? That's just like a statement. That's not even like a joke.
Dude, I don't know. I think it's funny.
Lame. Please tell me that wasn't in the book.
It was not in the book, man.
Yeah, see. Lame. Boring.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, all right. Mike, now the exciting part, best part of the podcast. Hands down, other than Ma Hinshaw, loses their cookies, which if you didn't listen to last week's, Ma Hinshaw was high. So it was interesting. She was. She legitimately was. It was interesting.
Why was she high, man?
She was still on meds from the doctor, and she drank a couple glasses of wine.
Oh, all right.
So anyways, all right, Mike, how does The Fifth Element relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
All right, man, this one was a little bit of a challenge. This movie's, from 97. And it was a little bit challenging to find somebody who's in it, but I did. I persevered through, and down in the makeup department, we found Sean Harrison, who worked on Avengers: Age of Ultron in prosthetics.
Well, that's always nice. I'm surprised Mila Jovovich hasn't been in.
Yeah. I don't know. Every once in a while, I always wonder, when we see these, we're reviewing all these movies, I'm like, why hasn't that person been in there yet? But I don't know. Maybe they weren't approached. Maybe they didn't want to. Who knows?
Well, and then you have people like Gary Oldman, Like, he clearly is like a DC guy. Like, he was in all three of the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight series, and it's like, he can't really do the MCU because that wouldn't look so good. But a lot of them are starting to do that. They're starting to go back and forth, actually. But
Well, I mean, I guess in some weird way they're kind of running out of A-listers in a way. So it's like either you let me be in both, or I'm only going to be in the one. You choose.
yeah, no, it's interesting. Well, Mike, I mean, I guess we can jump the gun since we're already on topic. But let's talk about what movie we're going to go see this week for next week's podcast. Comes out on Thursday. I'm very excited. Been wanting to see this movie. Mike, we're going to the theaters. Do you know what we're going to go watch, Mike?
No, I'm actually not sure. What are we watching?
Mike, we're going to go watch The Flash.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's supposed to be good, right? Like,
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
getting pretty good reviews. And this is one of the last 3 or 4 DC EU films that's coming out that is not part of James Gunn's universe. So his whole being the content creator head or whatever of DC has not started yet. It's not going to start for a few more films. We have The Flash, and then we have Blue Beetle, and there's one more. I don't remember which one it is, and then that's it. And then it becomes James Gunn's DC universe, and so we'll see how that goes. I think I don't want to call it like a reboot. It's not like a reboot. It's just his universe from then forward. I'm pretty sure Peacemaker is going to be considered a part of it. I'm pretty sure his Suicide Squad film is going to be considered a part of it, but I don't know. I haven't studied much about it. I haven't read much. I haven't watched many YouTube videos about it, but I do know it's coming, and it's coming on quick. And I'm not much of a DC person. I like DC. I have a lot of DC stuff. I have a lot of DC books, but I've always been a Marvel guy. If James Gunn does what he did with Peacemaker with the DCEU, Marvel is screwed, man. They just are.
I'm excited to see what James Gunn's going to do with the universe, because Peacemaker, Suicide Squads were okay. They had their audience, but I really love Peacemaker. So if he just keeps coming at it like in his own style, that is him, I'm excited to see what we're gonna get. Like a James Gunn Batman, interesting.
Well, one of his first films that he's going to come out with is going to be a James Gunn Superman, and that's going to be really interesting. I've been seeing some things here and there about James Gunn's. I think they've cast Superman, and they're still working on Lois Lane, so that'll be an interesting pick. We'll see what he does.
I look forward to it. I think he will right the DC ship in a lot of ways, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I hope so. We'll see. And Marvel is kind of fizzling right now, although Spider-Verse was incredible, even though that's not Marvel Cinematic Universe. And then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I absolutely loved. I had some dear friends close to me say they hated it. They think it was one of the worst Marvel movies ever. Fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. I loved it. I think it was one of the best films in a long time for Marvel. I'm not looking forward to a lot of the rest of the year's Marvel films, but hey, you know what? It's our bread and butter. We're still going to go see them.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, this latest phase seems a little bit misguided, if you will. Like, I don't know if the purpose is as clear as it has been for a lot of the other movies, and I think maybe that's why some of the struggles are. I don't know. Maybe people are also getting a little burnt out on the comic book movies. I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of both. Who knows? But
well, we'll find out, man, because what the next one is, I think Marvel's, and that comes out in November, doesn't it?
No, I think that's the end of summer. I think.
No, it's like November.
Is it November? Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
they've pushed
November.
it back. It was supposed to be the first Marvel Cinematic Universe film of the year, and they pushed it back to November. I think it's the last.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Something happened.
Well, we'll find out, and so will you, because you have the internets as well. So, okay, Mike. Well, I don't know what else you want to talk about. I mean, The Fifth Element is fantastic. I highly recommend everyone see this film, especially if you've never seen it. It's very, very good. One thing that I found odd is that Luke Perry gets a nod right on the title card and right on the screen that he's in it, and he's in it for like 5 minutes.
He is only in it for 5 minutes, but I don't know. Maybe because he was a bigger name at that time, dude.
Yeah, he was a huge name at the time, so I think that's the only reason he has it. And now nobody knows who the hell he is.
Yeah. Well, he actually passed away like 2019, dude.
I didn't know he died.
Oh yeah, dude. He was like making a show or whatever and died like in the middle of the show.
From what?
He had a heart attack, I think.
Jesus. I had no clue. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I think it was a cardiac something, and he was doing some show that was, I think, fairly popular, dude. I'm surprised you didn't hear about this.
I work too much. What can I say, Mike? We were discussing that earlier.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, you do work 8 days a week.
I do. And it is not the 9 to 5.
No, I think it's like the 24/7 kind of working. Like, Matt, I think you need to take off the locks on your doors.
Well, I do live in Prescott, so I don't turn them on anyways.
Oh, okay. Well, because, you're open 24/7.
Yeah, like Circle K or Ampum.
Yeah. Ampum. AM, PM?
Yeah, isn't that what it is? It's not Ampum?
I think it's AM, PM.
Oh, I thought it was pronounced Ampum.
Ampum. That's funny. I mean, I haven't heard that name in forever. I've been gone for a while.
Well, you're on the East Coast, and so you have what I wish we had over here, Mike. What's your convenience stores?
The Wawa.
I really wish we had a Wawa. It'd be awesome. But Mavericks are what we have all over the place now. And then I heard we're getting a QT. I like QTs. I go to QT when I'm down in Phoenix. QT is probably the closest thing we got to a Wawa.
All right. Yeah. Quick trip, right? Yeah.
But anyways, enough about gas stations. So we got what we're doing next week. We got our giveaway, Mercy, out of the way. We got our 3 typical segments. Mike, what else do you want to add about Fifth Element other than people need to watch it?
People need to watch it, for sure. This is a Bruce Willis classic, and it is a lot of fun. I don't know. It's in some ways it's a little bit different, I think, because of some of the music and some of the stylistic choices, but I really think it fits and it just all goes together. I don't know. Like, it's just a fun movie. Very entertaining. It's what cinema. It's the cinema that we all know and love. So everybody should see this movie. So Matt, with that, how do you rate this movie? How many reels?
Mike, this is an easy one. This is 5 out of 5 reels all day long.
All right, dude. Me too. 5 out of 5 reels. Double fives.
Double fives. Double nickels.
Yeah. Now this movie is just a great movie, man.
Yeah, I agree. I want to say they don't make movies like this, but they do. They make sci-fi movies, just not at this caliber.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the last sci-fi movie where I was just blown away, man, and it was
easy.
What do you got?
Dune.
Okay. Dune was really good.
The Dune remake was pretty gosh darn good.
I was thinking of that movie. Oh, I can't think of its title right now. But it was like the creatures. Arrival. I really, really, really liked Arrival.
Yeah, Arrival was very, very good. Yeah, very good. But dude, I really liked last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago? 2 years ago, I think, the first part of Dune.
Was that 2 years ago already? Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I think you're
it's 2
right,
years
dude.
ago.
Yeah, I think you're right because I think the second one's getting ready to come out.
Yeah, I think it's this summer.
Is it this summer?
Yeah, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, though. But you would think if it was coming out this summer, they would have started advertising it by now. So it might not be this summer. It might be this fall. I don't know. I'll have to Google that. Or you can Google it because you're the one that doesn't have a loud keyboard.
That's true. I can. But, wow. Man, I think you're right. I think it was 2 years ago. Where does the time go? Where does time go, man? Where does it go?
I don't know, dude. I just, every day's the same to me. I'm stuck in Groundhog Day.
Well, all right. November 3rd.
Okay, so it is this year.
Yeah.
I thought it was summer because I think the original, not the original, but the first part came out in summer. So this one, they probably just had to, keep working it a bit. The CGI stuff.
Yeah, maybe the post-production was taking longer or whatever. I don't know. Hard to say, dude. Hard to say.
Well, all right, Mike. You got anything else for our illustrious listeners?
No. I will say I missed the theater a little bit this week, man. I kind of gotten used to going to the theater every Thursday, and I didn't get to go this week, and I was like, maybe I should have seen a terrible Transformers movie. I don't know.
Well, dude, we might have to go see it just to talk about it eventually, but there's some big movies coming up.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch those. Summer is upon us. Indiana Jones, Matt, whether it's good or not, we're going.
Well, this week, not to get it, spoil it, but yeah, Indiana Jones comes out June 30th.
So we're going to have to see that, man. Even though we don't, I don't know what to expect. I just hope good.
All the things I've heard and listened about say it's very sad. It's very just awful. And people don't want to see Indiana Jones in that way. And I don't know. I'll still go see it. I'm still going to go see it. It's our job, Mike.
Oh, they're saying it's terrible. Like, just seeing an old.
Well, yeah, it's basically like an old dilapidated Indiana Jones just sitting in the corner while his goddaughter does everything.
Great.
Yeah. That's taking out Indiana Jones on a high fucking note, right?
At least we'll get to hear the John Williams score.
Yes. And at least no, it's not directed by Spielberg. Oh, at least Harrison Ford's in it.
Yeah.
He did great on that Apple TV show. I really liked that. That was very fun. It's called Shrinking.
Okay. Yeah. No, you told me. I haven't had a chance to watch it, dude. I'll watch it eventually.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's really, really good. Anyways. All right, Mike, do your thing.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. And make sure to follow us on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And we'll catch you on the next pod. Go out there, see a new movie, and make sure to enter a contest for Mercy. Just tell us your favorite John Voight movie. All right. Thanks again, everybody.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.
Hi, everyone. This is Ma Henshaw Loses Her Cookies, episode 17. The movie is The Fifth Element, which came out in 1997 and stars Bruce Willis and Mila Jovovich. I can't pronounce her name real well. But anyway, and it's science fiction kind of space movie, and it's Mila is just awesome. It starts out with the gems in the, and I'm not sure of how far back that is, but anyway, there are these stones that will save the world, and Mila is sent to, I imagine it's Earth, and I'm not sure, to find the stones. And it's really a very interesting, fun movie for the time, because it was made in 1997 when there wasn't really CGI and a lot of the things that they use now. What did you think of it, Matt?
Oh, look, she does realize that I'm here. Okay, good. I was just going to let you keep rambling and telling everyone about the movie and spoiling it. And they're not gems, they're stones, which you did correct later.
Well, they called it.
Anyways, hello, everyone. I am here with Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies, episode number 17. Ma really lost her cookies, although this week she's not high, so I'm sorry to disappoint those of you who are tuning in and listening for that again. But yeah, The Fifth Element, 1997. Who hasn't seen this movie? This movie is fantastic. It's a lot of fun. It is very Star Warsy. Can you believe it? Two people came up with this entire world that is very different than Star Wars. It's futuristic. It's future-based. Space, explosions, music, stones, as Mom pointed out, airplanes, space travel, all kinds of crazy, fun, interesting things. Ma, you said there's no CGI in this movie. That is wrong. There's quite a bit of CGI in this movie. It is just not very good.
Oh,
because it is 1997.
Yeah. I especially liked when they go to the hotel, and I loved the singer. The voice was just unreal. They go to see this lady perform, and it's really wild. And I believe they're on another planet, and they're searching for the stones. I think it was very interesting, and had and Mila was just amazing. She spoke her space language most of the time, not all. And my husband just loved this movie, and Mila is so pretty, and he just really enjoyed her. She is Ukrainian and very good actress. And the part where they go to the hotel and listen to the woman singing and everything. Well, I can't say because I don't want to give things away.
You already have given away a ton, but Mom, she's not a woman. She's an alien.
Well,
they don't point out her gender. Hence the reason why the voice does not sound like a human voice, because it's not supposed to be. She's supposed to be an alien.
Well, and okay, but the alien was hit notes, soprano notes, like what my daughter can hit. So I figured she was female. I didn't realize that.
That's really great. But I don't know. They don't say. I assume so. They do call her mistress in the film.
They do.
But you have to understand, the audio and the singing might not necessarily be that actress, Mom. It is a film. She is an alien. She is supposed to be creating all these sounds and noises on her own. It might not be her.
Ah, okay. Yes. Well, yes, she is an alien. I do realize that. But anyway, it was very interesting. And all these millions of, I don't know, maybe they were aliens who wanted to see her.
There were aliens in there, yes. But they weren't there to see her. That was not why Bruce Willis's character and Mila Jovovich's character, also known as Corbin Dallas and Lilu, were there. They were there to get the stones to save the world. Right. They were not there to see a performance. They actually won a contest. Now, everyone else that was in the giant theater on said spaceship on a different planet,
Mhm.
Yes, a lot of them are aliens because it's very large and prestigious, and that's how it came across.
Oh, it did. Yes. Yeah. And I thought, okay, I don't want to.
Mom, it's a
That guy
26-year-old
looks
movie.
like, that guy did look a lot like kind of Star Wars character.
What
But
Star
I
Wars
don't,
character did Gary Oldman look like?
I don't know. Just, some strange one. I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know any
it,
Star Wars character that has a goatee and wears plastic
oh
on their
no,
heads.
I know that's true. Well, Darth Vader did.
He
He
has a
wore.
helmet. It's not necessarily plastic.
Well, no, that's true too. Yeah, okay. But anyway, this
And
is
then,
really cool.
Ma, the other bad person in the film is literally like a planet.
Yeah, that's right. It is
So,
like a
yes,
planet.
there is
That's right.
Jabba the Hutt in Star Wars,
Mhm.
but he is not the size of a planet, even though he's a large being.
Right, right. But anyway, I think you find this very fascinating. I think it was very good, and it makes you think. And like I say, I could watch it again and again, which I probably will. And
How did it make you think?
well, I mean, you wonder, okay, where are the stones? Where do they have them? How is this going to save the world? Things like that, you know,
Well, if you
some of
pay
it.
attention to the iconography from the very start, when they are
Yeah,
in Egypt in 1914, you can see
right.
exactly how the stones work because it's drawn out on the temple in
On
front
the
of you.
temple, right. I know that. But still, it's a different time. It's in space, and you still wonder. I did. Well, maybe no one else would, but I did. Okay.
I
Yeah.
still wonder why they don't have LCDs in the future, even though we have them now in 2023.
Oh, what's an? I don't. Okay.
That's the television you watch.
Oh, right. I don't know why they didn't have television either, but they had some stuff.
Mom, they had
But,
televisions, but they were tube televisions.
yeah.
When was the last time you saw a tube television?
Oh, I can't remember when we hauled off our last tube
I
television.
was trying to make a joke and you're just squish it.
Oh, oops. I'm sorry. Oops. All right.
Just whatever.
Well, thank you. Okay. Boy, I really can't remember. Anyway, it was a good movie. Your Mr. Henshaw really liked it. I will not say that that was true of grandson. He fell asleep a lot. Maybe he was just tired. I don't know. But I recommend it.
Well, this is not grandson loses his cookies, is it?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you think of the film?
I thought it was good. Like I say, I need to watch it over again. I enjoyed Mila very much. Bruce was great. I really thought it was interesting, and I would watch it. In fact, I wanted to watch it again, but then I didn't have time to. But I would love to. And there you go. Okay.
Well, we've talked about this. How was the acting? How were the sets? How was the scenes? How was the
acting
CGI?
was
How was the story? How was the dialogue? How was the script? We
the
talked about
dialogue,
this.
but like I say, I Mila's speech and her talking, which she did not speak English for quite a while, and she did just a great job of that space speech, and Bruce was great in his position. He played the part just fine. He was the hero, and he helped her, and and I was shocked when I can't say that either. But anyway, yeah, they were very good. The acting was very good. The CGI was okay. It was fine for the, it was not like today, but it was still good, I thought. And that's the story was very interesting, and how the world is saved is very interesting, and fun, and I liked it. There. Okay.
Okay, I tried, folks. I tried to engage, and she just liked it. I guess she's not going to say how many cookies she's going to give it. She just liked it.
I will give it 3.5 cookies. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I did like it. Some of it, like I say, I don't know. Some of it didn't flow for me, but that's me. And
see, there you go. Now you're getting descriptive on it.
Other
the
people
flow, the pacing.
Yeah, I thought
there you go. See, was that so difficult? We're now at 15 minutes. It took 15 minutes to get you get that out of you.
I thought it was really actually a little long, because that's when I asked Michael some questions, and how did he like this and that, and he said, I don't know, because I fell asleep. Well, that wasn't real good, especially when you're at home watching the movie. But that's why
your rating should not be based on your grandson who's sitting next to you.
It is not based on that. But I did give it 3.5. It was good, but I didn't think it was over the top. Okay.
So 3.5 is a C+.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay.
Okay. That's my view.
Yes, I know. That's why we do this.
Right. Okay. But it's a good one for at home. You can sit, watch it, and it's very good. I don't know what to call it, if it was artwork or the creativity of the different locations and everything was really cool, and but anyway, yep, that's what I'm giving it, 3.5.
I'm trying, folks. I mean, she has an art degree. She understands that film is a form of art, but she's calling it artwork. So I don't know what to tell you.
Well, the parts in Egypt, that was really great. And, I mean, the vehicles and the space city that Bruce lived in, that was really cool.
It's not a space city. That's New York in like 3,000 years or whatever.
Well, it's a space
not
city.
3,300 years.
Yeah, right. But it was
it's not in space. Space is not on Earth.
Well,
space is outside of Earth.
Okay, all right.
So it's not a space city. It is New York.
Right. But, anyway, the cars float around, so whatever.
Yes, so that makes them space cars, even though they're on Earth?
Well, I guess not. Oh, all right, I take it back. That's all right. But whatever.
God, can you go back to drinking and drugs, please?
Yes, I think I will after this podcast. Okay. Look, I gave my opinion, which isn't that great, but it's a good watch. I enjoyed it, and it was pretty.
Okay. I'm just cutting you
gorgeous.
off. I'm just cutting you off. What movie are you going to talk about next week that no one's going to listen to?
The Flash. And I'm
Okay.
looking forward to it because
Why are you looking
I'm
forward
not
to
sure
it?
what they can do. Well, Michael Keaton, I'm curious to see what he does in the film. Okay?
I'm sure he
I
plays
always
Batman.
loved Michael Keaton. Well, yeah, but how?
Probably with his cape and his car and his, airplane thing, his Batwing.
He probably has a rascal. He's 71.
Mom, it's not your Batman movie.
I know. I know. Anyway, I will be very interested in seeing it, okay?
Okay, what else do you have to add? Are you done?
I am finished. That's it. You have to watch the movie and it's really cool.
Which one, The
Okay.
Flash or The Fifth Element?
Well, I say both of them. Have
Because
fun.
if it was a C+, I
Party.
don't know if that's a must watch.
Yeah, I think it's still a must watch. Just because it's C+, because it was a little long in parts.
Mom, it's only
Okay.
2 hours. It's nowhere near as long as films today.
Yeah, the Flash I heard is longer, I think. But whatever. Anyway, go see
The
it.
Flash is 2 hours and 24 minutes.
Yeah. 2 hours and 24 minutes. That's a bit longer.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
The Fifth Element is 2 hours. But yet you were
Well,
bored with this
okay.
movie.
Well, yeah, parts in the middle with, yeah.
What parts
Anyway.
were boring?
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to go into it. That's it.
Okay.
Final judgment. Okay.
Thank
Final
God.
judgment. Okay. Thank you. Go see it or sit and see it or whatever. Okay. On the couch.
Well, all right. I hope that's it, everyone. Thank you for tuning in for another riveting episode of Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies. The Fifth Element. Next week, The Flash. Another multiverse story, which hopefully this one's good.
Yep.
We'll see.
Ooh, I hope so.
So thanks everyone for listening. And we'll chat at you next week. And if you don't come back, we understand.
Oh, no. Bye.